Abusua, and now on the who breaking news just few days ago. Breaking news by say Commonwealth airing air chairman or Mampenny Mahama one year one appointed Justice Tokunu and yet and go back to Supreme Court. Na Abusua, dear Eberto Obeka say Nipa yasi was share chiri according to Anan Perry, one of the guys on a social media handle a communicating NDC. H say Gabby Ochredaku wrote that statement on behalf of the Commonwealth, which sounded like they had power over Ghana. I want you to ask Gabby what he would do since Araba Isaba will never be reinstated. Ebusuya, nature say, according to Annie Perry, Gabby Ochredaku any true a year story and as or fabricated story and as a statement on behalf of Commonwealth. They just said the letter that came out according to Anna and Perry, it say a genuine, a edited and a fake document and as a fake letter. And because according to statement, now Obeka say a DN and a chess Gabby watch and a year Commonwealth on a true Commonwealth a year later way. Maminchewe. Oshe Asasi Radio, almost posti article be. Na almost Gabby Ochredaku appointed co-chair of Commonwealth. See what we see. See what story. Gabby Ochredaku appointed as Commonwealth. Just an MVP for the year. So Antina a year Lawrence and catcher ND for do not underestimate MPP. Sakatel, do not underestimate them. Don't mimic their behavior. Because Gabby Ochredaku appointed as a co-chair. And according to Anna Perry, a rare because he is a coach on a troll was on a tross aleteno or a one of NDC social media communication officer Nibia, one handler. And which means a Gabby watcher that a coach says on a tross house or fabricating our story on behalf of ECOWAS, which was not a genuine letter to you, which is not a genuine letter from a year Commonwealth. Because Emran is saying, yet Jamis any or a year. Opa say a fabricated story. Emran is saying, making kind constitution natural has it. Emran is saying, Emran say, Ebusuya mebo making kind constitution natural has it. Article 146. Uhimu article 146 or say removal of Chief Justice. My making ganjro article 146. DNA epacho. Article 146, Abushamiba. Article 146. What say? I mean, can any Misaka Abusham? Article 146, verse 3. What say? If the president receive a petition for a removal of a justice of a Supreme Court, this is transparent constitution. Receive a petition for the removal of Chief Justice, removal of a justice of a Supreme Court, other than the justice or for the removal of the chairman of a regional tribunal, he shall refer the petition to the Chief Justice, who shall determine whether there is a prima facie case. Where the Chief Justice decides that there is a prima facie case, he shall set up a committee consisting of 3 justices of Superior Court and Regional Tribunal, both appointed by the Judicial Council, and 2 other. Also, the committee appointed under clause 4 of the article shall investigate the complaint and shall make its recommendation to the Chief Justice, who shall forward them to the President. Therefore, where the petition is for the removal, now making kind of what in article 146 no, oka ubenya asemi you saying, say yeah the petition be president. I was so forward the petition come a year committee. Now almost establish prima facie the constitution mandated the president to suspend the Chief Justice before the investigation has been done. And the story about Bontin and I just say Gabby Ochredaku and a fabricated story. This is not a genuine letter if we Commonwealth war, according to Anna and Perry. And according to Gabby, now on co-chairperson, they can do everything within their power. Stay tuned. Yɛnkɔtie Kelvin Taylor. Mmara ne sesɛn. Nsɛm yi a na mepɛ sɛ me read no, Kelvin Taylor related to Chief Justice no. Yɛnkɔtie more details. Mmara no sesɛn. God bless you.
Now, this demonstration they are going, what does the Constitution say? Now, let's read the Constitution, what it says about this demonstration. It will clearly tell you why nobody should pay attention to these people. Now, when you read the Constitution, this is what it says. 10. Where a petition has been referred to a committee, under this article, the president may listen to what the president can do. What he may do, meaning he has the option to do A or B. He may. He's not restricted. He may decide to say A. He may decide to say B. Now, let me show you. A. In the case of the Chief Justice, acting in accordance with the evidence of the Council of State, by warrant signed by him, suspend the Chief Justice. Or say, in the case of the Chief Justice, and also by the evidence provided to him by the Council of State, and the evidence he sees, and the warrant that has been signed by him, the president may suspend the Chief Justice. And the president has suspended the Chief Justice. So what is the demonstration here? It is clear. So why should we sit in Ghana and allow these people to waste our time in the name of politics because they think, say, Jimmy? What is the essence for the demonstration? What is the reason? We are not supposed to sit on radio and discuss this. On Saturday, go and see the nonsense they will be saying on TV in the morning. Hey, my friend, please break it down. Oh, these words are too strong. You are my brother in the law school. You know, I taught you. Don't do that. Hold on. Land. Oh, it is not like that. The Chief Justice is a woman. Kwasia, some serve 4 hours. They walk away. It is clear here. Why are we even discussing this? And this, we try to make journalism so easy. You try to say, Ghana na about the most easiest thing for everyone to understand. So why are we even supposed to be granting interviews on this? This is clear cut. It does not need any interpretation. It does not need any explanation. This is self-explanatory. It explains itself. Was a committee put together? Yes. Was the petition moved to the Council of State? Yes. Was the evidence established that something happened? Yes. Does the president have the power to do that by the warrant that he has signed? Yes. The Chief Justice has been suspended. What's the big deal here? What is the big deal here? So, you need to understand that what you are seeing here, say, the 38.44 group are doing is just to slow down your progress and your distraction. The NPP knows, said the NDC, they are building this nation. In the case of the Chief Justice, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State, the president is acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State. So if the president is saying the Chief Justice should be suspended, it is from the advice he got from the Council of State. The president just didn't go to bed and get up and woke up and said, Chief Justice be suspended. He got advice from the Council of State that they have also looked at the petition. They see something in it. Mr. President, our advice to you is that suspend her for a committee to investigate. That's it. So who in their right sense or sense it will blame the president? What has the president done? Where in the Constitution does it say the president has flouted the law? It says in accordance with the advice of the Council of State. The president listened to the advice of the Council of State and took a decision. So why are people saying Muhammad has some motive? Muhammad is a bad person. Muhammad does not like women. Unless the person, with all due respect, unless the person is not intelligent enough to understand what is happening. Because if somebody sits on radio today as an MPP communicator and tell us to say, the president acting on the advice of the Council of State, and this is their reason, into Ghana for one time, Muhammad.
Again, Emma wumwo Ghana nyina. Wamumfa president na. momfa no nkwa antina omu nyina nka mom e domestic violence and woditi ama
se emano entrega domestic violence
ai emfa no nkwa antina na omu nko dwodwo no se de ya dwodwo mema wo no bi pepepe omampanyi dondroma ni mahama ene ye campaign wo Ghana ene wo ka kire yen se wono ne nikuma ho pa enti nikuma se open ma ne nikuma
odwene ma
enti na wono wayi na bedi akiri
ayoba no wai
oyoba neba
baba
afedie substitution by elimination tactics obedi ade oba no a wayi na firi ho the chief justice ayoba or pekwan bi so atrigger ayi na firi ho the electoral commissioner ayoba or pekwan bi so atrigger ayi na firi ho na esema enada emema ye bepema ye dada mu twantore wie ne ba wale mane ayemo basa ne bia na dwoma ma ayemo no momfa ne kwantena.
This is the party I sorry say nipa bia sorry say ye ne omko demonstration. This is how can you try and reason with such people? You see, this is the tree version. I mentioned the English version. Time I shall say MPP for Kufuado. During Ekufuado's era, Oji a petition without date, without name, without signatory. Nana Danko Ekufuado still said that petition is valid to be pushed to the Chief Justice. Nana Ekufuado. And you know when Ekufuado did that, we saw the MPP make it an NDC MPP fight. They actually picked Charlotte Osei and dropped her in an NDC basket and told Ghana for say Charlotte Osei NDC ni. It whatever is happening to her, it is because the NDC are saying that the process was skewed. And how can you push or forward a petition that did not have signatories, that did not have name, that did not have date, that did not have people who basically said we are writing the petition? How can a sane president who calls himself a lawyer say that this document, so it could be like this document, it could be like this, no name, it's just some things written on it, Loud Silence TV, Facebook, YouTube. Nana Akufo-Addo received this with a caption that petition to remove John Mahama. The moment Akufo-Addo sees this, he takes this, he saw this document, he just took it and forwarded to the Chief Justice and said, this is what I have received, take it and take action. Then later, the details will be added to it. Intended John Mahama to office. Now, dear Bechi, yate say Obia Tro petition Akroma John Mahama. Say Yampam EC boss no. Now petition and Nipan Koma John Mahama no. Any date, any time, any signature. That petition I will just caption and write some writings on it. Now yate say John Mahama forwarded such a document to a Council of State. Diana Kambeka. Na Council of State afford the Akroma Chief Justice and na John Mahama afford this to the Akroma Chief Justice. Say a document without date, without signatories, without anything. John Mahama who ye na a petition against J. Mensana or the Akroma a Chief Justice and or the Akroma Council of State say omuntu wanamo. What will you say? But do you know what happened? When that happened, the NPP led by Afenyo Markin, they were defending it. Listen to this guy. Listen to Afenyo Markin.
So it is not about Charlotte Osei. Okay. And let's allow the law to work. Don't let us truncate the process. We cannot continue to politicize almost everything. And I would want to urge my colleagues. Yes, there is, again, you can get some mileage in there. But there are some of it that the excesses of same will not help our democracy. And that they should be minded of these. And I'm sure that if they look at all of these and they act in good faith, it doesn't matter who is there as EC chair. This man who retired, Afarijan, he was there in the 90s. You won elections. Kufuor came, we won. 2008, Professor Mills of blessed memory won. We lost by less than 40,000. He conducted it again 2012. We went to court. Eventually, your own Charlotte Osei. Now you are owning Charlotte Osei that she's one of your own. You have a direct interest in her leadership. Yes, you must. Because I respect myself.
So you say you to your kind, no. Time no Charlotte Osei no. I say it's not about Charlotte Osei. It's about The institution. Today, is it about Tokonu? It is about the institution. So Tokonu, can't we have the acting CJ? Because I'm paying you today, he's telling you Ghanaians. And what is he saying? The NDC has plans to package the judiciary with NDC sympathizers. This thing cannot be trusted. I won't say Yaka Charlotte say no. I'll say it is not about Charlotte say. I'll say it's about the institution. Charlotte say can somebody fill the position? We need people to be there. So today, is it about Tokonu? It's about the judiciary. If Tokonu is not there, can't we get somebody to replace Tokonu? Why is it said today, you people are screaming and swallowing and chopping Tokonu as your member? Because it looks like you are grieving more than Tokonu. Because when you were talking about Charlotte Osei, you said the NDC, they have made Charlotte Osei one of their own. Today, you are going to court, you are having press conferences, you are doing everything to own Tokonu like your dross. Is Tokonu one of you? You are owning Tokonu, but it is not about Tokonu. It is about the process. It is about the institution. It is about protecting the judiciary. So why is it a big deal today when Tokonu has been told to step aside for investigations to go on? Can't we get somebody to replace Tokonu? That is why Mr. Bonny is there. Or you have a problem with Mr. Bonny. You have a problem with every judge who occupies that position. Because in your heads, if it's not an MPP judge like Tokonu, nobody should occupy the Chief Justice position. Is that your argument? You see, I keep telling you, this guy is a content creator. He is using the NPP to make money. Since the ECG matter by the what is Okasa, Debbie? Right now, every day he's praising John Muhamed. He's a thief. He has read the party. He has taken his time to analyze them. Because when we have a third vice chairman who speaks like a mountain goat, and you get a communicator saying that we should go to antenna, he will sit back and analyze. He's smart. He knows there are so many foolish people in the party. And he's maneuvering. He's using them because anytime they be a 2 million before, especially as Santefo, they be a mekacha Ghana for me say unwa santinia we jimia, and ya Santefo nya ne jimio. Unwa santinia we jimia, kokotia, fa kokotine ne ja santinino. You see, and you see somebody sit on radio in Kumasi, and this issue about our judiciary, he has limited it to antenna. So not everybody has the mental fortitude to understand what is happening today. And African strategically, he decided to join the MPP because he knows there are a lot of weak, low IQ members in there. He has used them for a long time. And that is why he comes out to say these things. Majority of the judges in our Supreme Court today, which political party and which president appointed them? The NPP. So after even Bafu Bonny in the chair now as acting CJ, if it happens that a new CJ is supposed to be, it's likely to be a Supreme Court judge who was appointed by the NPP. So how can you make that argument? Because besides, get me the list of the judges today in the Supreme Court. Out of the 14 judges, only 2 were appointed by the NDC. 12 were appointed by the NPP government. So how can you sit and say that John Muhamed and the NDC, they want to pack the court with NDC judges? How? Where is he going to go find the judges? He still has to pick from this same team. So how is he going to fill it with NDC judges? Because the only time John Muhamed can fill the Supreme Court vacancy is when a Supreme Court judge goes on retirement. Now, we don't have any Supreme Court judge going on retirement tomorrow. So how can you sit and tell Ghanaian and Ajuni Ejuma say John Muhamed plans to do what? To fill the Supreme Court or the judiciary with NDC sympathizers. How? Or you think the Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice now will act like Tokonu and propose people like Che Bafo and the Judicial Secretary to the President to come to the Supreme Court? You see, these are the things you do. So you think that's what everybody does. These are the things you people do. Yaditumi mamwa. Every step is a diabolic step. You are always thinking of destroying lives, taking advantage of the system. Nana Dankwe Kufuor Baye, let me tell you something. The Supreme Court na carpenter, it was because the writers of the Constitution or the draft of the Constitution, they knew, say, answer be you president now numinansa. Ususua de ho. Unim de ye, unim de enye. And I said, you de hiansa na de fata. So the Supreme Court judges no one for carpenters. No, say everyone or anyone who is appointed as the president will not abuse it. But until you people came into power, until Kufuor assumed office, until you people made us understand, they say, we are all not rational. Not all politicians are intelligent and selfless. Not all politicians are patriotic. Not all politicians are intelligent to love Ghana. You are the people who have shown us the way. Majority of Ghanaians didn't understand Ghana politics until you people, Kufuor, Bawumia, Kennedy, Japan, you people, African-Americans, you came to power. 99% of Ghanaians didn't know that we could have a president who would diabolically bring NPP judges, 12 within 8 years, into the Supreme Court. We never thought a rational, reasonable president would do that, because we expected that the moment you move up there to be the head of this country, you are reasonable enough. Things that the ordinary Ghanaian on the street will not do, you will never do it. So when you look at this list, when you look at the list that has been flowing around, 12 judges out of the 14 judges in the Supreme Court are MPP appointed judges. So why are you making this statement? So is Muhamed going to go to your hometown and bring somebody to make a judge? This is what we are talking about. It is what they do. And they are always scared that whatever they did, somebody's going to do the same against them. The reason why they are screaming all over the place and fighting and saying Tokodu is a woman, somebody's against, Muhammad wants to do this, is because that is what they do. Now, let me show you something. Ghana for the NPP as a political party, they are done. I've given them a cap, 24%. Bawumia, Kennedy, nobody can cross 24% in 2028. Nobody. And nobody should fall for any of their lies. Their best is 24.2% in 2028. They know. Party physically and spiritually, they know what I'm talking about. Their highest is 24.2%. They can't cross 24. And what hurts me, and they say, they know that the NDC John Muhammad
So according to the law, the president shall receive a petition. Say in petitioner, president saka petitioner. Emirates onye ne din. Emirates say on refer petition no emfama the what? The committee, committee na onfa letter no enye den. Na ose or the letter ne masa committee na committee ni nhwehwe mu ma no se omo establish bibia friend prim fase case afi na yen suspend eye chief justice no na yen hwehwe sha ensemene mu. And the constitution omampanyi je no waje eye kanese no petition by no omampanyi je no or the copy more committee ama committee so yere eje letters omo hwehwe mu according to form 146 eho na saa nkomo nyina unsabere ebeka no eho na omampanyi gina ya with his powers no or suspended the chief justice or suspended the chief justice no chief justice we say onye den onti ase otabiri ensem no de ensem no ekwa awan na or the court or the court Supreme Court no they call High Court ne ye kwahye case no still maame ne so ontwe. Nti according to a year omampanyi odi saa nsɛm no so pɛpɛpɛ ɛna ɔtam asɛm no de kɔma a council of what a elders and a state. The council of state no ɛna ɔmo yɛ den ɔmo make sure sɛ ɔmo ɛbɛhwɛ nsɛm no mu na ɔmo ayɛ den ɛde dwuma sɛ de tia abusua. God bless you. Stay tuned.